Today we're going to be talking about a really important topic. We're going to be talking about pricing your course. Now, there's so many different things that go into pricing a course accurately. Now, you don't want to price it too low because then you're going to be competing with a bunch of other guys like Udemy, Skillshare, and all those other lower course creators or publishers. The problem with that is that you have a lot of people going and doing the course with people who don't really care about the course. So try and avoid pricing your course under $50. You really want to price your course higher and go more niche because you want to actually attract the people who are interested in learning that skill and they're looking to actually purchase, because you have three types of buyers. You have the enthusiasts, you have the bargain hunters, and you have the actual people looking to add a skill to their knowledge base. The enthusiasts, they're going to just take as many courses as possible because they think it's good to keep taking these courses, or they at least sign up to a lot of these courses and don't usually complete them. You usually have a very low completion rate. The bargain hunters are the ones who will buy courses and pay for them, but they're looking to only purchase courses when they see it on sale because they're thinking, okay, I'm getting a good deal. This is a good opportunity to get extra knowledge. I'm willing to pay for it, but only at a discounted price. Now, the people who are the most important people that you should be targeting are the specialists who are trying to add a skill. So they are looking for a very specific skill that they're trying to learn, and they're looking for the best way to learn that skill as quickly as possible. You want to aim to probably price your course a little bit higher. Anything like free or under $50, you're going to attract the enthusiasts. In the middle, bargain hunters, you're going to see those people purchasing when you go on sale. Again, the completion rate is not as good with them. Lastly, you have people who are specialists. So they're the people you want to go after when you're pricing your course to like $200, $300, $400. You can also see them all the way up to $2,000. The important thing here is, how do you actually justify that price tag? Now, there's so many ways to increase the perceived value in your course and how you can price more. So for example, you can create a standard course, which is usually video content, written content, put together in the form of chapters that will go over a topic or, series of topics that are related to a skill that you're trying to teach. Now, usually the instructor is an expert in that field. You can charge a few $100s for that because, they will get to a point where people will take that course and then they'll be like, okay, that was it. That's like a one-time purchase sort of thing. Now, when you're thinking about pricing your course, you have one-time purchases, and then you have payment plans, and then you have subscriptions. So how do you create recurring revenue from your course? Now, this comes into play when you're trying to add value to your course to increase your pricing. So you can do mentorships, one-on-one. You can do one-to-many mentorships. So you can also do Facebook groups or closed communities. You can also have your own gated content. So this is like a membership where you release content only for paying members, and you can have different tiers. You can also add extra courses, extra templates, extra guides into the courses that you're continually updating that will keep people paying a monthly fee. You can also do things like bring in guests, highlighted course lessons based off trends that are happening in the industry, so you can keep your course evolving and upgrading so that it stays relevant and people are willing to keep paying that monthly fee. Because if you just create the content and then never change it or never update it or never do anything in terms of kind of communication or membership building, people are most likely only going to pay a one-time fee for that. Where the real revenue comes in is the recurring revenue. So when it comes to pricing your course, think about a few things. Think about which person you're trying to attract out of those three that we mentioned. Think about how you can add value to your course. Think of the pricing model that you want to use, whether you want to use a one-time fee, you want to do a payment plan, so that's like, 3 installments of $500, or if you want to do like a monthly sort of $199 a month or $100 a month or something like that. So think about how you want to price it, and then think, how can I increase the value? And think about all of those ways that you can increase that value. We have a super in-depth guide on this where you can go in and learn a bunch of information on pricing your course, finding that right tipping point between conversion rate and price, as well as all the different ways you can make an awesome course, price it really high, generate a lot of profit from that course. So go check out that post. It's a great guide and it's going to really make a massive difference in your bottom line. So go check it out.